What's up guys, this is KH Unlimited. Today I have another video for you guys, and this is another news video about Kingdom Hearts 2.5 and Kingdom Hearts 3. This is kind of like the one I made I think 2 days ago or 3 days ago, but this one Tai Yasue got interviewed by Gameinformer and he gave a little bit more information than the last one, so I'm going to be talking about the interview, what the questions he got asked. And I'm sorry if you hear my air conditioner, it's like on in the back because it's really hot today, but I'm sorry if you hear that, okay? So basically he got interviewed with different questions, and I'm just going to be reading out the questions and summarizing up his answers so you guys could get the information that he said, but maybe in a shorter type of video. And what he talks about really is for Kingdom Hearts 2.5 he kind of teases some things, and also he talks about trophies and how the fan feedback influenced the game, and also he talks about the progress of Kingdom Hearts 3. So let's get started. So I'm going to be going through a lot because there's a lot of questions you got asked, and it's actually like on 4 different pages. So I'm going to be reading the questions and then summarizing the answer for you. So the first question: did you take any fan feedback from Kingdom Hearts 1.5 into account that influenced Kingdom Hearts 2.5? The answer he gave for this was mainly just talking about how the Japanese players of Kingdom Hearts really influenced them more than the American ones, because what they really wanted was a theater mode, and they were a little disappointed for Kingdom Hearts 1.5 because there weren't enough battle scenes or any new scenes for Kingdom Hearts 358 over 2 days. So what really influenced them for Kingdom Hearts 2.5 was to add more battle scenes in the theater mode and to make a lot of cutscenes. So this was like the main influence for Tai Yasue, and he just talks about how this really influenced him to make more scenes overall, and like to connect the other games. Like he said, they're gonna add more scenes to really connect the other Kingdom Hearts games. The second question is: I read that with Recoded you added more scenes, and there was one that was going to transition more into Dreamed Out Distance. Is that true? What Tai Yasue said that it wasn't gonna basically directly connect into Dreamed Up Distance. What the extra scenes are really gonna do is just connect to the Kingdom Hearts series overall. So basically, if you think about Kingdom Hearts, we don't really know a lot of information about it. So he said these cutscenes are gonna give us more of a backstory about Kingdom Hearts the series overall, and we're gonna get to know more about it, really the background of things and really how it all started. So he said the cutscenes are really gonna help us out. And in my opinion, I think the information that we're gonna get in this is what was supposed to be Kingdom Hearts Birth by Sleep Volume 2, more of a backstory to things, what was happening that we don't know, the questions that we want answered. So I'm pretty sure these are going to be the extra scenes in the recoded cutscenes that we haven't seen yet. That's basically what he says. He says it's going to connect to Kingdom Hearts series overall and not only to Dreamed Out Distance. The third question is: Westerners are going to finally get to play the final mixed versions of Kingdom Hearts 2 and Birth by Sleep, but outside of that, what other additions are there? And what Tai Yasue really talks about in this answer is basically he just talks about the final mix additions to Kingdom Hearts 2 and Birth by Sleep. So he talks about in Kingdom Hearts 2 final mix there's these mushroom battles you get to be a part of, and there's a lot more forms, like dry forms, and also he talks about Birth by Sleep, the secret episode at the end where you're in the dark realm with Aqua and you just gotta go around and you get to fight a boss and there's different stages. So he just explains that a bit, and also he just talks about how he himself is trying to fight Roxas right now in critical mode, and he thinks the game's gonna be really good for the hardcore Kingdom Hearts players who really want a challenge, and that Roxas is much harder than it was, and it's really good. And he also talks about how really hard the Lingering Will is in Kingdom Hearts 2, which is Terra's armor, and that it's really good for the hardcore players because it's really difficult. The other question is: the multiplayer for Birth by Sleep isn't going to be included. Why was the decision made? So what he explains in this is that he loves getting feedback from his Japanese players and his American players, but the main thing that he really had to see was the schedule, and his schedule couldn't allow multiplayer to be added for Birth by Sleep because he really wanted Kingdom Hearts 3 to get progress faster, and if he did add multiplayer, Kingdom Hearts 3 would be delayed much more. So basically then he gets to explain how Mirage Arena changed a little bit. So he tweaked it so the battles wouldn't be as frustrating as usual, so they're a little shorter because it is single player now. So also he explains that there also is a challenge mode, so there are different ways you can get medals and more advanced medals for doing the certain challenges if you complete them. And he tweaked the AI so they're a little more complex and more difficult, which obviously is going to make it more difficult for the single player mode, so it'll be good for the hardcore players again. But also they are shorter, so they wouldn't take as long, so it isn't too frustrating for the single player. So he just really explains how the Mirage Arena changes overall. The other question is: have you thought of doing anything with Dreamed Out Distance, like as a standalone digital HD release, or doing something for people to experience it who maybe don't own a 3DS? Mainly what he talks about in this answer is how Dreamed Out Distance is such a recent game. It only came out 2 years ago, and that's the main reason why he didn't want to put it in Kingdom Hearts 1.5 or 2.5. Right now they're not sure of what they're going to do on it because to make Kingdom Hearts Dream Drop Distance, it would kind of have to halt the progress of Kingdom Hearts 3, and he said that's like the last thing he wants to do. So right now they don't know what they're gonna do for sure, but he said it may be a possibility, and there are a lot of factors you have to think about before making an HD release for, so they're not sure right now. But he did say in the last interview that it could be a downloadable game, so we don't know right now for sure what's gonna happen. The next question is, the controls were smoothed out pretty considerably in 1.5. What things are you doing with Birth by Sleep's PSP controls? In this, he really just explains how instead of pressing L and R on the PSP for Birth by Sleep's camera controls, you can use the right stick, and he just says that it's really smooth, it feels really natural, so it's something that the gamers won't complain about or say it feels weird or different. It's just a real natural feeling, and you won't really notice it because it's so smooth. So that's what he basically explains in this answer. The next question is, the Kingdom Hearts games are infamous for their ending teasers. I'm guessing that 2.5 would be teasing something into Kingdom Hearts 3. In this answer, he explains that he's not going to be pretty specific because he can't really say this at the moment. So what he basically says is that Kingdom Hearts 2.5 overall is going to connect to Kingdom Hearts 3 because of the games and the theater experience. So he just says the whole experience is going to connect to Kingdom Hearts 3, and he can't really say if there's going to be a teaser at the end. The next question is, in 1.5, seeing what trophies were introduced was interesting. Do you know of any from 2.5 off the top of your head? Okay, so what Tai Yasue said that Kingdom Hearts 2.5 has a lot more than Kingdom Hearts 1.5. He said because of the gameplay for Kingdom Hearts 2 Final Mix and Kingdom Hearts Birth by Sleep Final Mix, there's a lot more spaces and spots to put trophies in because it's such a more diverse gameplay. So he does name a few off the top of his head. He said one of the trophies is for anti-form, so depending on how much times you turn into it, you get a trophy for a certain amount of time you turn into it. Also, there's a trophy for how much times Mickey stays with you, such as if you die in Beast Castle and Mickey comes saves you. He says there's a trophy for how much times that happens. So you can see that in Kingdom Hearts 2 there's more space for trophies in Kingdom Hearts 1.5 because there are a lot more features. So basically he just explains that there's going to be a lot more trophies in Kingdom Hearts 1.5, and it will be kind of harder to get to because Kingdom Hearts 2 does have more of a complex gameplay than Kingdom Hearts 1 did. And now there's going to be some questions for Kingdom Hearts 3. So this question is, how are things going on Kingdom Hearts 3? Basically what Tai Yasue said was a short answer. He just says that they're working full on right now, they're going full speed, and they're really developing it the best they can. And they structured the team in such a way that the development of 2.5 doesn't really distract or slow down Kingdom Hearts 3, and he just goes on to say that he's really excited about Kingdom Hearts 3. The next question is, what are you most excited for? Basically what he says that excites him is really the new stuff that's coming. The main stuff that he said is the new technology and the creative tools that they have to make the game. He says that there's a lot of the same things that he's going to use from the old Kingdom Hearts games, but also there's a lot more new stuff that they're going to use. So he's really excited for the possibilities that are going to come. That new technology has evolved, there's more research that has to be done, so it's kind of exciting for him, the process that he's going through. And the trailers and teasers that he's shown us is really excited for him because now that it's a new engine and everything is more new, there's really something else that the fans should expect, and it's just really exciting him. And also the Disney themed attractions are also exciting him because it is a whole new concept that he has never tried before. So really everything about Kingdom Hearts 3 is exciting him right now, and he can't really say more about Kingdom Hearts 3 specifically because they are still going through the process. The next question is, I know some fans were disappointed. They were hoping for some sort of trailer or teaser of Kingdom Hearts 3 during E3. So what he says in this answer is that this was the year of 2.5 for the development team for Kingdom Hearts. He says that this year he wanted to focus on Kingdom Hearts 2.5, so basically hype could be built on, and that more focus would be on 2.5, because if they did put a trailer for Kingdom Hearts 3 and E3, 2.5 would kind of be left in the dust. Not that much people would really care for it because since 3 came out, the trailer. So that's why he said we had to focus on 2.5 because they do need to make a lot of sales. So if they focused on 2.5 this year, it would make good sales, and also that's what they did last year. They focused more on 1.5 and didn't focus on really other games. And he does explain that making the teasers and trailers for 2.5 and 3 are a lot of work, so it's harder just to focus on 2 games and it's easy to focus on 1 game. And if they do this, it does make development move quickly for Kingdom Hearts 3 also, so that's why they only focused on 2.5 this year. The next question is, when can fans anticipate more information on Kingdom Hearts 3? Are you going to wait until next E3? What he basically says in this that they're planning right now, and they are coming up with like new ideas for different game shows such as E3 or D23 Expo, but he said that he can't say exactly which ones at the moment he's going to go to. Tai Yasue is saying that he doesn't know which ones he's going to come to, but they are still planning at the moment. Okay guys, we're almost done, just a few more questions. I know this video might be long because there are a lot of questions that he was asked. So the next question is, the last trailer we saw showed up Disney attractions as part of Sora's special attacks. Has anything been expanded off since then? He just puts a short answer to this, and he says that for the rides he really wants it to be varied, so he doesn't want it to feel that you're always using the same ride in specific scenarios. So he wants it to be various rides, and because it's Kingdom Hearts he wants a lot of rides. And for the attractions, he just basically says he's gonna have different types and many types that we're gonna be able to use, and not only the same things. So from this answer we can tell that we're gonna be getting a lot of rides, and that this is something that's gonna be important to Kingdom Hearts 3, and we're gonna be able to use it a lot. The next question is, were you paying attention to fans' feedback from that trailer, specifically about the attractions? So what Tai Yasue basically explains in this answer, that the exact look isn't going to be the same one that we saw in the trailer. So obviously the trailer was really an early development thing of Kingdom Hearts 3, and he said that it's going to change a bit. It's not going to look exactly like that because they do have to work with the engines they have and the looks that they're going with. And he says that he thinks that the people are really excited for this because he wants to focus more of the Disney aspect too, and it's going to bring a more Disneyland gameplay, and it's just going to be better for Disney too. Because of this, it's going to be more varied versions of tools and weapons you can use in Kingdom Hearts, and it's just going to make the more gameplay more varied and more Disney too, so that really excites him. The next question is, I know we'll be visiting new worlds, but will you still have some of the old iconic ones in Kingdom Hearts 3? What he explains in this, that there's going to be a mix, so there's going to be some old worlds and there's going to be new worlds too. He said that whenever they come up for worlds, they have to make sure that it's varied, so they don't want like a lot of old worlds or a lot of new worlds. So they're gonna try to make sure that they don't have the same type of world. So even if they have an old world, they're gonna try to make it feel more fresh and more different. And also they're gonna have different categories of worlds, so it will feel more fresh and like you're having an adventure. The next question is, Disney acquired a lot of new licenses and had movies since the last Kingdom Hearts, upping the potential for new worlds like Pixar, Marvel, Lucasfilm, etc. Are you guys looking into those? What Tai Yasue basically says in this, that right now he's not allowed to say exactly what worlds are going to be coming. So he's saying that there's a lot of Disney content right now, and there are new ones that are coming out, and he has to consider which ones to use because they can't obviously use all of them. So right now they're picking which Disney worlds that they have to use, and also the new content that's coming out. And they really have to look at the gameplay's perspective because they have to see if Lucasfilms is right for that, Marvel's right for that, if Pixar is right for that. So basically he's just saying they're looking at each one and seeing from the gameplay perspective if it will be good, or if it's not, they'll be maybe using it for other types of things. And also he says that this isn't an announcement, but he basically just explains, like I said in my last video, that watching Frozen, he really enjoyed it. He thinks it would fit into Kingdom Hearts perfectly, but he doesn't know if it's going to be in it. He says it's magical. He loves the story, the songs, and the ice expressions too. Okay, now for the last question. Thinking back last year, it was a big moment for Square Enix finally confirming Kingdom Hearts 3. Did you watch any of the fan reaction videos? So what Tai Yasue really says, that he thought it was pretty crazy of how much people made reaction videos. Not only did he watch it, the development team, the marketing team, they all watched the reaction videos, and it was a real boost for morale for them. So they're really going to be working harder on Kingdom Hearts 3. And he also explained how they're all feeling the pressure of the team, because now that they know that a lot of people want Kingdom Hearts 3, they know they have to make it perfect. They know they have to make it the game that everyone's been waiting for. So they're all really excited about it, and they're going to be much more passionate on it based on the reactions they saw. And he also explained that the reactions were mainly from the American players, because the Japan players are more quiet about it and they don't really do reaction videos. But he said because of the Americans' reactions, they're really going to be working much more harder on it, and for Kingdom Hearts 3. And now that's the main reason why it's really important to us. So thank you guys for watching. That was basically all the questions. Yeah, that was all the questions that they released today. A lot of Kingdom Hearts 2.5 news has been coming out lately, and also Kingdom Hearts 3, they are giving little bits of information, and I'm pretty sure they're going to be giving a lot more next year. So thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed this, and remember, if you're a new viewer, subscribe, and remember to share this video, because the more shares I get, the more subscribers. And I will be making much more videos. I'm just trying to get the video topics I'm making. I'm going to be trying to make world topic videos, and I'm trying to get some collaborations going on. So thank you guys for watching, and remember, the possibilities for Kingdom Hearts are unlimited. Later.